Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to a video. Today I'm going to be reacting to some scary short films animated. This is going to be for the October series, or should I say for the series coming up soon. Anyway, let's get started. Grab yourself a blanket and do not watch before bed.
This is a short but terrifying story of something that happened when I was Snapchatting a friend. I'm pretty young, I'm only 13, still in middle school.
Bro sounds like he's 14.
A girl I really liked had just recently started snapping me selfie pictures, and we
Ew, what is this? Also, credits to Llama Arts. But ew, what is this? Ew.
started messaging each other for a few nights. One night when I was watching TV, she sent me a snap of herself laying in her bed without a caption. I sent a message saying what's up. She sent another identical picture, this time with a caption saying not much, you? She set the timer to 10 seconds, so it gave me plenty of time to analyze the picture, including her bedroom in the background, and the dark outline of a person standing by her window.
Right here. And I'm volume maxed.
I quickly sent a response message, saying, "Is that your brother by the window?" She sent another identical snap, this time captioned, "What do you mean?" In this picture, the figure at the window was closer, and I could see a hand pressed up against the glass.
You're dead.
I closed the snap before the timer even ran out so I could tell her quicker. I said, "There's somebody at your window, turn around." She opened my snap almost immediately, and then I didn't hear from her again on the app. I grew more and more worried as the minutes passed. I texted her a few times to no avail. I tried calling her a few times to no avail as well.
Oh, that's creepy.
I didn't know her house phone number, otherwise I would have called her parents. It wasn't until midnight when I was already laying in bed that she finally texted me back. She explained the whole situation. As soon as she looked at her window and saw the person standing there, she screamed, and that caused the person, who turned out to be a 20-something-year-old man, to open the window and jump into the
Bro! Take your boots off. Bro. Dirty.
room. From there, she ran to her parents' room and woke her dad, who went to her room to find nothing but an open window. It wasn't exactly a personal story of mine, but it freaks me out nonetheless, knowing that the only thing that saved my friend from whatever could have happened was the fact that I was able to see the window through her selfies,
Oh, that's
unbeknownst
creepy.
to the creeper at her window.
Unbeknownst. That's a new word. Hey, Google. Oh, shit. Hey, Google. Define unbeknownst.
Here's the definition of unbeknown: without the knowledge of someone.
Okay. Yes, guys. New phone. That was creepy. Oh, God. I've seen Dame X Smith you watch this one before.
So this happened a few months ago. I'm 26. I was at JFK Airport in New York
Bro, is that the same narrator who narrated the other story?
with 5 friends. All of us were about to fly down to Florida to spend the week in a beach house.
Beach house?
We had a few more minutes to kill in the airport before we would board our flight, and I really had to go to the bathroom all of a sudden.
Bro.
I was baffled to see a line out the door for the bathroom. I noticed a janitor walking by, so I asked her if there was another bathroom nearby that wouldn't be so crowded. She laughed and told me she shouldn't really be telling people, but there was another bathroom past the door she was pointing at, down a narrow flight of stairs and
that's
to
creepy.
the left.
That's
I
creepy.
thanked her because she was extremely nice and followed the direction she gave me.
This woman looks like she's about to end your life.
Sure enough, behind that door that no one would think to open was a
Oh, freak. Oh. The other dude.
small stairway that led down to a really poorly lit, skinny hallway. It was so narrow that
That's
if
creepy.
two people were to pass by each other, one person would have to stand against the wall to make room. I found the bathroom right away. The door was extremely heavy and hard to push. Also, the lights were on inside of the bathroom, and it was filthy in there.
Ew.
It was evident that nobody ever really came in there to clean. Now, this is a little embarrassing to mention, but when I go to the bathroom in public places, I always try to make sure nobody else is around to possibly hear me going.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the same thing I do. If I feel, say for example, I was in the restroom at school, I'd rather go when no one's in there because I prefer to be private.
So after checking the stall to see that it was
Oh,
unoccupied,
that's creepy.
I went back into the hallway for a second to take a look down both directions. To the left, there was somebody standing at the end of the hall, in a dark, unlit section of the hallway. It was a disturbing sight to say the least. All I could do was awkwardly pull my head back into the bathroom and try to pretend we didn't see each other. I went into the stall and just stood there biting my fingers for a minute, dreading the thought of that door opening. And of course, it did.
Oh,
I saw the man's black shoes under the stall door as he walked to the stall next to mine. He shut the door, and then there was silence.
Oh.
No sound of the man unzipping his fly or sitting down, nothing. I realized I didn't really have to go anymore. I had to unlock the stall door. That's when I looked up and saw the man's head peering over the stall, looking at me. I nearly had a heart attack as my screams bounced off the walls of the tiny bathroom. I ran back up those damn steps and out that door, and then casually walked back over to my friends. I was breathing heavily, but nobody seemed to notice. I didn't tell anyone just because it was embarrassing, and I didn't want my friends to make fun of me in any way. I know, I guess that seems stupid now. We went on to have our Florida vacation and all had a good time.
It's
Of
gonna
course,
follow.
the thought of that creepy man haunted me every night that week.
It followed him. I knew it. Pua? Oh god.
It was approaching the end of summer, and my friends and I wanted to do some cool,
Same narrator again? Bruh.
mischievous things before going back to school. So, we had the genius idea one night to sneak into a nearby community pool. It was actually only a couple blocks away. It's right smack in the middle of a residential area.
Oh,
So
that's
instead
creepy.
of sitting on a main road or something, it actually just sat around a bunch of houses on a quiet road. During a hot day, the little parking lot would be full and the spot would be bustling. But at 1 in the morning, the place was of course dead. There's obviously a big fence surrounding the whole front entrance, as well as a cage that gets closed up when the place closes. So our best way was to get in through the side.
Really? You guys are gonna trespass through a blocked off area? Do you not realize how much trouble you can get in for that?
We snuck into the backyard of a neighboring house and hopped the fence over to the pool. It was as easy as that. The four of us took off our shirts and jumped into the pool, which in retrospect wasn't smart, since any of the neighbors could have heard the splashes and just called the police. But we were dumb high schoolers. It was very, very dark within that whole enclosing. This pool
Oh,
had
God.
no lights, which is why it closed at sunset. James, Courtney, and Alyssa were on the other side of the pool, as I was just kind of doing my own thing at first, swimming around and getting my face wet.
Oh,
I
what?
saw Alyssa get out of the pool shortly after. And
That
run away.
wasn't her! That wasn't her!
I swam over to see what was going on. She was just going to the water fountain, though. The three of us just bopped around in the water
That could
for a
have been
bit,
her.
and eventually we heard Alyssa jump back into the pool from the other side. It was too dark to see much more than her black hair covering her face.
That's not her!
But just then, we heard Alyssa playfully call something to us as she was walking back to the pool. The three of us in the pool looked at each other. I know they were doing the same thing as me, counting heads. There were three of us on this side of the pool, and here came Alyssa walking over to our side. So who was that on the other side?
That's freaking Siren! It's not her.
Alyssa got in, but the three of us
God.
were distracted, looking at the head bopping around the water across the pool. James said across the pool, "Who is that?" Not even 2 seconds later, the head went underwater and disappeared from view. We took this time to whisper to each other, mostly things like, what should we do? What if that's security?
Get out of there!
And should we run?
Get out of there.
Suddenly I felt something grab my leg with force and tried pulling me down into the water. I kicked, splashed, and yelled for help. James came over to pull me out of the pool, while the girls were already running for it, screaming. It wasn't until I got to the stairs of the pool that the grip on my leg was released and I was free. We hopped the same fence we climbed over to get in and ran all the way back to Alyssa's house. I was convinced that whoever that was a security guard. That is, until they literally tried to pull me under the water. We don't know what to think. There are a few possibilities. Maybe it was just another kid messing with us, maybe it was a security guard who went way too far, or most likely, it was a dangerous person who had ill intent.
Oh! That's gonna do for this episode of the Creepy Sunday series. It's been a while since I've done this, so this is just a revamp. Anyway, if you enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.